Hey folks, Mark here. It's instrument time. Today I have one of the brand new Guild OM-320s. These are very hard to find. I got this one from Acoustic Vibes in Tempe. Allegedly, Guitar Center and Musician's Friend and Sweetwater, the big places, have access to them. But this is the first one I've actually seen in person. So these are new, announced last year. I believe this is the first new design to come out of Guild since Yamaha bought Cordoba, which bought Guild from Fender several years ago. So they have 4 new guitars, entry level, priced right at $299 MSRP. 2 dreadnoughts, 2 orchestra models, the 320. So the OM-320 for the orchestra model, the D-320 for the dreadnought. The 320 has a mahogany top. The 340 has a spruce top. I had to play both at Acoustic Vibes. I like this one a little bit better. It's a little mellower. Some of the newer Guilds with the spruce tops are just a hair bright for my taste. So this is the one that followed us home. Mahogany top, it's still pretty bright. So orchestra model OM, traditional OM, very much in the vein of a Martin OM, Larrivee OM, Rainsong OM. You know who makes an orchestra model? Triple O body, 14 fret, dreadnought neck. So this is a 25.5 inch scale length. It has a 1 11/16 inch at the nut. I actually measured about 20 thousandths of an inch larger, but that's actually nice. I personally would prefer a 1 3/4, but almost all of the overseas built guitars do seem to come in with 1 11/16, and this is one of the overseas made in China Guilds. I don't know if you can see, they have a brand new sticker inside. I took a photo, and hopefully with the magic of video editing, I can put it in right here so you can see it. It's nice. It's black rather than the old paper labels. Got a little bit of upgrade. It comes with a strap button in the correct location, not on the heel like Alvarez does for some unknown reason. Strap button on the tail block. This one has no electronics at all. So if that's something you're looking for, you know, add a K&K, add a JJB. I kind of like those better than most of your onboard electronics anyway. Guild is known for their archbacks instruments. This is not an archback. This is a flatback with bracing, which you can see through the sound hole there. So the 320, 340 are flat backed. I like the sound a little better than the archbacks. The archbacks do, however, cut a little bit better. So in a mixed ensemble, they're a bit better. Depth of the tail block is 4 1/8. Top is mahogany, whatever that means. I've not been able to figure out exactly what that means. The back and sides are laminate. Again, I have not been able to discover the construction of these. In the old days when Guild did laminate back and sides, they were 3 thick plies of material. I don't know what the center ply is on this. I don't know how thick the outer plies are. If there was a pickup in it, I would have taken it out already so I could see the construction. as you know. Traditional guild-shaped pick guard. Bridge looks a little less gilled, looks a little bit more Martin. But I really do love the mahogany top. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are available, or they were before the tariffs hit. So as I film this, the U.S. is in the middle of a trade war with China, and so 145% tariffs as of this recording. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure that will eventually settle down. Not this week, probably not this month, but hopefully within 60 or 90 days. Fret dots, traditional on the fretboard. They're fine. I like a clean fretboard, but dots are traditional. I can't tell if the neck is bound or not. So I'm going to bring this close to the camera. So as you can see, fret ends do not stick out. I can't tell if these are pocketed or if there's just a very, very clean rosewood strip on the edge of the fretboard. There's a bevel on it, which makes it really hard. I think they're pocketed, but I'm not 100% sure. This does have these vintage style open tuners. Some people like those. They work. They actually work pretty nicely. They work better than some I've had. I live in Arizona. Arizona is a dust bowl. I prefer sealed tuners, but if you like open back tuners, they're new vintage style. This does not come with a case at its price point, but it does come with this cool little bag for the case candy, if you can still call it case candy without a case. So in here we have a truss rod wrench. Hey Martin, Guild gives you a truss rod wrench with a $300 guitar, and you don't give me one with a $3,000 guitar. Get with the program. It has, the other stuff you'd expect. It's got the owner's manual. It's got some stickers in it. It's a nice little pouch you can keep your capo and your tuner in. So, it's a nice little touch. Other than that, it's out. For the price point, this is a really nice guitar. I'm very pleased with it. The neck appears to be 3 pieces, so you can see one join here, maybe a little bit more visible. There you can see the joint there, and there is what appears to be a scarf joint right here. I don't think that's going to show up on the camera, but it's the 3-piece neck. No wings, which is nice. My old D4 had wings, and that was an American-made guitar. And common to most of the imported Guilds, they have this kind of extra wide headstock that's a little bit wider than the vintage Guilds. See my video on my F212 and you can see the difference. This is a overlay, so much like a Martin, it's a sticker under the finish, so it's raised. You can feel it. It's just cool silver. Normally I'd expect white or gold. I kind of like the silver. It matches the tuners, so it's pretty cool. Other than that, I played the wrong. Let's try this again. So, if you get a chance, check out the OM-320. Check out the OM-340, which is the spruce-topped version of this one. Hope you learned something. And as always, we'll see you next time on Instrument Time.